Okay. In this, so we need to realize and understand what are the things which are important for us. So here we can take this one and ah, final resume submission and question answer. So here, what are we going to do is, most importantly, recruiters spend 6 to 7 seconds scanning a resume before deciding if a candidate is a good fit. Always remember that every company, like every organization to whom you are applying for a job, they have their own ATS. ATS is application tracking system. So it takes only 6 to 7 seconds for scanning a resume before deciding whether a candidate is a good fit. So 75% of your resumes never reach human eyes because they fail to pass ATS, that is application tracking system, due to poor formatting or missing keywords. So ये आपको mistakes नहीं करनी है. You should never do the poor formatting as well as missing keywords, spelling mistakes. There are so many things which we are going to discuss about in detail over here. Action verbs and quantified achievements mainly. Example like increased the sell by 30%. It shows that you are action oriented person. Rather than saying that I have got this responsibility or I am basically committed to this, you should say that increase the sale or action oriented statement should be there. Like example, increase the sale by 30%. Make a resume more impactful and memorable to hiring managers. Then important part from good to great. How spelling check and editing can elevate your resume. This is very much important. Then apart from that, so keys to good first impression. So talent attraction phase, very important one. What exactly it is, we need to articulate, you can call articulate employer brand. That is very much important. Understand how applicants view your company and mostly read social reviews. Like you need to see basically companies review on LinkedIn, even other social media platforms as well. That is important. Then in terms of recruitment phase, you need to review the careers section of your site. Then make sure that your job description are interesting. That is very much important because most of the candidates are applying by going through the job description. Incorporate your brand into job description. That is important. And the third and very important part is onboarding phase, wherein clearly communicate mission and values of the company. You need to provide role clarity. Then remove cumbersome paper-based task. So everything is online now. So rather than believing in paper version, it is important for you to guide candidates to have a paper version of everything. Now, make sure that orientation aligns with your culture. That is important. Then how an ATS matches a job with a resume. So do remember this one, job listing and resumes. So you can see that job title, section heading, keywords. Okay. Also, the important part is super important keywords as well. We are going to discuss about it in detail. So first of all, resume checklist. We can see that and define the details. Common CV mistakes we should avoid, like wrong contact information or the mobile number which is given or the address which is not relevant. So please give proper information. Wrong information should be avoided. Poor job description should not be there. Grammatical errors, please avoid that. Apart from that, weird fonts. Use a standard font like Times New Roman. Okay, there are several standard fonts we need to use. Then huge unbroken paragraphs. Okay, so rather than that, use pointers. Then too long CV, more than 2 pages. So don't make a CV which is more than 2 pages. Give me 2 minutes. Okay, so let us start now. So we will complete the other details as well. I'm sharing the screen. Here we need to define and maintain the details practically. So I'm sharing the screen over here. So basically here we are. So we need to avoid the weird fonts, then huge unbroken paragraphs, too long CV more than 2 pages, and no explanation for gaps in your work experience. That is also very much important. Then lying about work experience. So never do that. Even not mentioning your achievements and too much detail in older roles. Then Bad CV example, you can see this is the good CV example. The most important part is that what we need to do is that we need to define a combination resume, relevant skills, very important, highest education and degree. So these are the things one by one we need to have in our resume. Last 2 or 3 jobs. Then most important part is awards and recognition. Please include that one as well. And what are the most common mistakes in your resume that recruiters notice? Okay, so these are the improvements I want you to have. Also, how can I tailor my resume for different job applications? What's the ideal length of resume for my industry? How do I showcase transferable skills effectively? Is a cover letter necessary for every job application? So these are the things. So we can I also want to say a few things about us. We are Henry Harvin over here. We have right now 1200 plus courses and more than 900 sorry 1900 plus trainers right now, 5 lakhs plus learners globally, and we have upgraded to international certifications: Swiss certification from Dunster Business School and US certification from Florida Institute of Science and Management. Okay, thanks everyone for attending. Bye. Thank you.